Failure at some point in your life is inevitable, but giving up is unforgivable. Fighting corruption is not just good governance. It's self-defense. It's patriotism. No one ever doubts that I mean what I say. The problem is I sometimes say all that I mean. You should not run for president because tactically you can win. The questions you have to ask are why you're running for president and what will you do when you are president. The effects of climate change are real and must be acted on. So, I try to be mindful, at all times, of what a difference a small human gesture can make to people in need. What does it really cost to take a moment to look someone in the eye, to give him a hug, to let her know, I get it. You're not alone? If the problem is fear, the answer is knowledge. Each side has to be willing to try to understand the concerns of the other. Try to put yourself in his shoes. Try to understand his hopes and his limitations, and never insist that he do something you know he cannot. My father used to have an expression. He'd say, "Joey, the job is about a lot more than a paycheck. It's about your dignity. It's about respect. It's about your place in your community." My own father had always said the measure of a man wasn't how many times or how hard he got knocked down, but how fast he got back up. I made a pledge to myself that I would get up and emerge from this debacle better for having gone through it. I would live up to the expectation I had for myself. I would be the kind of man I wanted to be. Don't tell me what you value, show me your budget, and I'll tell you what you value. True bravery is when there is very little chance of winning, but you keep fighting. Our future cannot depend on the government alone. The ultimate solutions lie in the attitudes and the actions of the American people. We didn't crumble after September 11th. We didn't falter after the Boston Marathon. But we're America. Americans will never, ever stand down. We endure. We overcome. We own the finish line. Global energy security is a vital part of America's national security. The one place that David is equal to Goliath is in the Supreme Court. A lucky person gets up in the morning, puts both feet on the floor, knows what they're about to do and thinks it still matters. You know you're a success when you look at your kids and realize they turned out better than you. Funerals are for the living, I have always believed, And the job of the eulogist is to acknowledge the enormity of the loss they have just suffered and to help them appreciate that the legacy and accomplishments of their loved one have not died with them. The greatest gift is the ability to forget the bad things and focus on the good. I wasn't built to look the other way because the law demanded it. The law might be wrong. Other than being crazy enough to press a button, there is nothing that Putin can do militarily to fundamentally alter American interests. A gaffe in Washington is someone telling the truth, and telling the truth has never hurt me. Corruption is a cancer that eats away at a citizen's faith in democracy, diminishes the instinct for innovation and creativity, already tight national budgets, crowding out important national investments. It wastes the talent of entire generations. It scares away investments and jobs. There will come a day, I promise you, when the thought of your son, or daughter, or your wife or your husband, brings a smile to your lips before it brings a tear to your eye. Reality has a way of intruding. Reality eventually intrudes on everything. But all our differences hardly measure up to the values we all hold in common. I can die a happy man never having been President of the United States of America. But it doesn't mean I won't run. Life is a matter of really tough choices. In my heart, I'm confident I could make a good president. I believe all Americans are born with certain inalienable rights. As a child of God, I believe my rights are not derived from the Constitution. My rights are not derived from any government. My rights are not denied by any majority. My rights are because I exist. They were given to me and each of my fellow citizens by our Creator, and they represent the essence of human dignity. If you do politics the right way, I believe, you can actually make people's lives better. And integrity is the minimum ante to get into the game. We must rekindle the fire of idealism in our society, for nothing suffocates the promise of America more than unbounded cynicism and indifference. The American people are so much stronger, so much more resolved than any enemy can fully understand. America is an idea stronger than any army, more powerful than any dictator or tyrant. And it's an idea as alive and powerful today as it was when it was first proposed. For too long in this society, we have celebrated unrestrained individualism over common community. For too long as a nation, We have been lulled by the anthem of self-interest. Thanks for watching Infinite Quotes Hub video. Comment to let us know your favorite quote and join with us with our next video, as it will enrich you externally as well internally. Please share with others.